Hey Shoner, so I know I said I was going to do the video about them burning the cornfields, and I'm literally running over there right now. But I know it's kind of dark outside. I'm sorry for waiting so late, but this is literally all the cornfield that they burnt down. Oh God, I gotta get out the road before I get hit. I'm at the Dollar General though, but I just wanted to show you that. And this is, and these are organic cornfields. See, look, see the sign? Organic form, no spraying. And this is, I don't know what type of vegetable this is. Oh, I gotta watch out for snakes. Lord Jesus, I'm scared. But these are regrowing. I don't know what these are. Somebody might know. But yeah, and right over there in this area, all that brown over there, I'm sorry, it's kind of dark outside. I'm trying to use the light from the Dollar General store. Yeah, all that was cornfield and they burnt it down. So there you go. They are paying people, paying farmers to burn their crops, and it all has to do with population control. You know, take away the food from the people got to come to you for what they want to eat. So at the end of the day, I don't know what to tell y'all. Go on Amazon, buy y'all some seeds, and trade with your family and your friends. All right, love y'all, bye.
What's up, guys? What you just saw is video of our United States government burning down, or ordering the burning down of our organic cornfields. Now, most of our fields aren't organic. They're more the synthetic stuff. But I'm from Indiana, and I know this is not a common practice. I'm 39 years old. I've never seen fields get burned down like this. That video you saw is from one of Godspeed's sources on a productions team. She's over in Kentucky, outside of Fort Campbell, Kentucky, by the Tennessee border. And apparently it's a real thing. It's happening right now. So we're not only seeing our fields get burned, but last year we had the government ordering the farmers to destroy their crops by mowing them down last year. And it wasn't a widespread thing, but now we're finding out it's becoming more widespread this year. We reported last year that it would be a dark winter. Now apparently it's this winter, so start stocking up. We don't want to see mass starvation, mass homelessness, mass die-offs unnecessarily, because you know the satanic powers that be are trying to kill us all off. So make sure you guys take care of yourselves now. You'll be thanking yourselves later. And that's what we're here for, is to help you guys, educate you what's going to happen here. We do know that we're being attacked. It's a full frontal assault. We are getting, they're starting to push insects in our foods now. You need to start reading your ingredient labels, because there are foods out there that have insects. We'll try to find out what they are and bring those to your attention later on. But the human body cannot digest insects. We have a video of Nicole Kidman sitting down and eating all kinds of insects. Do not fall for this stuff, guys. The human body is not made to digest insects, because they contain a chemical called chitin, C-H-I-T-I-N. And that chemical cannot be broken down or processed by the body. It's kind of like trans fat. It's transaturated fats. We have no way of breaking that down. So what happens is it continues to get stored up. Well, if you continue to eat insects, that chemical will overload your brainstem and the upper portion of your spinal cord with a very, very aggressive form of cancer. So that is what they want to happen to you. Do not let it happen. Do not start caving in. Don't eat these chips that are made from crickets and bugs and stuff. We've got video in our Telegram group chats over on the Night Fright side of people going out to a supermarket and buying a fish. Well, on top of the fish is a parasite, a worm just crawling around. You guys got to start paying attention to your foods. Don't eat these matrix foods. I know it's hard. I've been doing it too, and I got to try to wean myself from all this processed junk foods. We already know about the jabs last year. That's why we talk about from pandemic to starvation. I was the first one in the United States Army that put up religious exemption for that. And they tried to throw the book at me, said you'll get kicked out, your benefits will get taken, you're going to get an Article 15 and a GOMAR, and and it's going to be bad for you. Well, I stood up to the regime. Had a couple people looking out for me in the end. One guy, my first sergeant, but in the Army. But honestly, don't fall for this bully culture. I know one of my brothers, he works at the same company I do now, Dick's Sporting Goods, except for he's in a warehouse. And they told him, they said, hey, if you don't, and his wife, who was a nurse's assistant, they both cowered and got it. They said, if you don't do this, you're going to be jobless, and your 2 to 3 young boys are just going to starve, basically, or you're going to have to find a new job. So they went and got it. But I keep telling people, don't do it, because we're getting video right now out of China of guys, young men that got this, that are now just like tensing up and falling down and collapsing. And you say, why now? Why is it happening all these months later? Well, we didn't understand what we were putting in our bodies, and that's why I kept telling you guys from the start. So pay attention, let's be vigilant and pay attention to what's in your foods, because they had all the food processing fires of all our poultry, our livestock, and they burned a lot of that out, like even with their cows and stuff. Most of it was food processing plants, and they set fires to like over 50 of them, I'd say, probably 75 of them actually, and all this year, mostly in like January to June. And also they killed our livestock off. They said they had coronavirus, so if 1 or 2 birds had it, the whole barn had to be put down. And how they killed these birds was the ventilation shutdown method, the VSD. So they would trap them in like this plastic box, and they would just suck the oxygen right out of it, and you would see the birds just flapping their wings as they struggled for air. And then they thought that was like a humane way of killing them. Well, they didn't have to kill them. This was all fabricated, just like everything else with this pandemic. So you heard it here first, guys. Some of this stuff you haven't heard here first, but some of it you are, and we're here to help you. So like I said, stock up on your food. Just make sure that you thank yourself down the road when stuff does hit the fan. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Our hurricane coverage last week, we got about 12 to 13 subscribers. I thank you all for joining. I got a couple people up at work. Thanks to Marie Perez for signing up and joining your team. Lots of stuff going on, so we're here. Feel free to comment and reach out to other people, and let's start helping each other out. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, God bless, Godspeed, and tune in next week for another show of Friday Night Frights.